And we're live. Hey. Well, hello everybody. Okay, I realize where I'm standing right now, I'm going to be just off of the camera. But that's okay. Uh, Hello everyone. Welcome. I was just noticing in the chat some folks were talking about the flooding that's going on in the Pacific Northwest and in the Northeast in Maine, and I'm glad to know that you guys are okay. And hope all of your family and friends are too. And just hang in there. We're no stranger to flooding down here.
That doesn't mean we like it.
Right. Well, that and also it takes on a very different character down here because where we are in the deep south, you don't have a lot of hills and rocky subsoil. That doesn't let the water soak in so much. So the flooding acts very differently. So it's especially dangerous up there in the more mountainous areas. And unfortunately, there were folks in Texas that learned about that firsthand over the summer. So
God bless them.
Yeah, so for everyone, all those little kids.
And the adults too.
Yeah, but all of them.
Everyone impacted.
Right. Yeah, and so that's why we want to extend our concern and sympathy and prayers for well-being, and understanding that it's it's someone else today, it could be us tomorrow, and so the person that you extend concern and whatever you can to today, that you could be paying in advance on tomorrow. So that's something to keep in mind. But we have Feast of Ptah Lifting the Sky tonight, and that is connected in a way to what we did last week, because it's all part of the same cycle of stories. And yeah, also stick around. Well, there will be a link to the premiere for the next how-to guide episode. That's going to be my Christmas present to you. It will premiere on Christmas Day, so it's something you can watch, while you're spending time with family, or tired of them marathoning A Christmas Story or something like that. Give you kind of a break from the other holiday stuff. But you had a Feast of Lifting the Sky. This is we're starting a new month, the month of Machir. And at the beginning of the month, in one location, you had Ptah Lifting the Sky. This was something that the artisans at Darrow Medina honored that. And of course, Ptah was a special patron of theirs because he's the patron of craftsmen. And making things with your hands, that falls under his purview. So the artisans and the artist colony at Darrow Medina would especially have appreciated that. He was a patron of their work. But as a creator, he also was the one that lifted the sky after you had the Eye of Ra nearly destroy humanity, and that was resolved. And Ra says, "Okay, I have to, go to the heavens, and I can't be here on Earth with people, because, you can. They don't really say as much, but you almost wonder if maybe it's because he realized that, if I'm here among you, I'm taken for granted, and so, humanity, was tempted to rebel. That's one possible interpretation of it. But
I think the other one that I heard was the one that plays in with Osset tricking Ra, basically, so that he'll go up. He can be put in his place in the sky.
Maybe. Although what's interesting is there's a very similar story from a healing spell where it's Horus and a lesser falcon god named Nemti. And yeah, Nemti is asking Horus to help him, and well, then I need to know your true name. And so he goes through a whole bunch of things. That's not your name. That's not your name. So that's kind of a trope. So I think with the story with Isis and the snake, there, you know, you kind of have to keep it in that context. But either way, at the end of the month of Makir, you have Amun lifting the sky. So, you know, again, it depends on who you're looking to as the creator, and this was probably a regional difference. So I'll have to look and see what we have mapped out for January, but we, you know, could be doing that one at the end of this liturgical month. But lifting up the celestial cow,
Right.
and we honored, you know, the sky goddess as the celestial cow last week, and so now she's being lifted up to separate the heavens and the earth, so that the daily cycle can begin, you know, day and night. And so that was, you know, a final act of setting the world in its place and establishing, you know, the features that we know today. So that's the backdrop behind, you know, this. And the older month name from the Middle Kingdom before, because it changed later on, and so that's where Makir comes from, and that was preserved in Coptic, but the older name for it was the Greater Burning, and then there's the Lesser Burning the next month, and so there were lots of torches that were lit and lots of bread offerings. So we've got bread and cookies, you know, stuff like that, you know, on the offering plate for tonight. And it actually kind of fits in well with the you know, modern holiday season. Lots of lights, you know, cookies and sweet breads. That's a way that you can kind of incorporate the stuff that's everywhere that can be taken advantage of into something specifically Kemetic.
Did they have sweet drinks other than beer?
Well, there was beer, there was wine. They had different recipes for beer and things that, remember, they would have been sweetened with honey or with dates or things like that. And so they probably had some flavored beers and, you know, different kinds
They
of.
probably had actual fruit and various herbs, a lotus plant. Yeah.
Well, one thing I do know, I was reading, and I wish I could say, yeah, it was from this specific source, but we've found broken pottery jars that were used to store wine, and they were sealed on the inside with terebinth resin, and that would have given a particular woodsy sort of, you know, flavor, astringent flavor to the wine. So just like how you have whiskey today that's stored in oak barrels
And wine that's aged in oak barrels.
Yeah, things that are aged in oak barrels. That's how, yeah, that's how we get flavors and things now. They would have gotten it from the resins and things that were used to seal the amphorae, you know. So you would have had, you know, terebinth flavored wine, for example. So
I hope it didn't taste terrible.
I don't know. That's a good question. Oh God, much needed break from the Christmas movies. Yeah, well, the original Die Hard movies. Oh my goodness, that's trolling. I wouldn't, you know, just because it's obnoxious, I wouldn't go and like destroy people's Christmas stuff.
No.
Like animatronic Santa lighting on fire.
No, but if anybody wants to send me that Home Depot R2D2, go ahead.
Sarcastic suggestion. I saw it celebrating the Egyptian gods. There's a festival, Awakening Isis, on the 30th. Got any material to recommend for that one? Oh, goodness. You know, the thing is, that's one of those ones that comes from the Cairo calendar, and we don't have anything that we can point to, you know, and say, yeah, they did this, and this. So offhand, I can't really suggest, you know, specific material, and that might be another of those ones where, you know, just you set up Isis on your altar and, do what you would do, in your own personal worship in order to spend time with and honor Isis. But we don't have any surviving material for, what was specifically done, and again, it's really hard to gauge sometimes when you're looking at like the passages in the Cairo calendar, what was a major holiday and what was, just kind of a, how would I put it? Like the difference if for Catholic, the Catholic calendar, the difference between Easter or Christmas and, the Feast of the Pentecost, which is, it's a point on the calendar, but it's not, they don't pull out all the big stuff like they do for, for Easter.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, again, by way of comparison. And by the way, if anybody else happens to see YouTube videos from Egypt's tourism thing, I can't remember the name of the specific channel, but they've been putting out a whole bunch of Christmas messages, Merry Christmas from Egypt and celebrating diversity and stuff like that. And I'm like,
under a complete totalitarian regime. Yay.
Well, let us cast no stones.
Yes, because we're under one too.
Darren?
Yes.
This is a religious service. We cannot talk about politics. I was making a very oblique reference and have to leave it at that.
Very well.
So,
sorry. I'd like to instate an oblique reference as well. Instated.
Moving right along.
Oh, that word allegedly.
Yeah. Yes, and you might hear a few squeaks in the background from Indiana because she was napping, but then we started service, so she moved to her pool, and I think if she gets impatient with us, she will let us know, and you'll hear her quack at us. But yeah,
the bread offering looks really good.
Yeah, the what looks really good.
The bread offering.
Oh yeah, you know what? And I realized that you're the angle that you're at, because we've got two different cameras coming in. So got camera 1 and camera 2, sort of, and Yamana can see it, but there we go. What I ended up doing was I took some pita bread and tried to make a sort of a manakish out of it, with some seasonings and mozzarella, which apparently some Middle Eastern cooks will use mozzarella instead of the specific cheese that goes with it. And I closed the tab that mentioned that particular cheese, but we were able to kind of throw something together with what we had in the house. I also threw some Mexican oregano in there because I'm since going to New Mexico, I've become a huge fan of that stuff. So. Okay, Rule 9835 to Saturnalia. Meant to post that in the chat, but I forgot. All right. And Spicy Phoenix can ask for prayers for more conservative financial habits. It's been a struggle for me. Oh, goodness. Yeah, and the holiday season doesn't really help with that. But
I know one way that we can help him.
Huh.
Send us your money.
No.
And make sure he doesn't spend it.
Except in one place, right? Oh.
No, just send it here. I'll keep it in the box for you.
You know what you need, Darren? You guys know what he needs. Let's go ahead and get started.
We love you, Darren.
Yeah.
I'm going to restrain myself, Robert.
Finally. Thank you.
Hey.
Do you need a napkin?
Yeah.
Lucky for you. I can't prepare. These cool waters are upon my hands, and they purify me. As Tefnut purifies me. Hail unto you, O Yunachuru. We come unto you without falsehood and without evil. Our purity is upon our hands. Our purity is within our hearts. And we cast out all evil that pertains to us. We are pure, we are pure, we are pure, we are pure. You had that coming.
I've been a good boy.
Yeah, but like 3 weeks ago, you got away with no water, so you got it in spades.
What are you keeping track?
I was kind of wondering.
Like, Robert, is there an aspect of our relationship I'm not aware of?
No, just keeping track for those at home.
Sarcastic is like the gods remember. All right. Come in peace, bright eye of Horus. Come, oh come in peace. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
The eye of Horus shines like Ra in the twin horizons, and evil hides in fear of it. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
You okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Those waters were functional.
Gotcha. The eye of Horus destroys the enemies of Ra in all of their abodes, till none remain. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
The eye of Horus comes to the four corners of the world, to everyone who is tuning in with us now, has been with us in the past, and will be joining us in the future. This eye of Horus comes, and we are all purified with it. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
Yeah, we got another little light to sort of balance everything out. And we'll light our candle for Shu, because there's a connection between Ptah or Amun and Shu in lifting the earth. It's kind of ambiguous, but almost suggesting that Shu is combining with them, or the creator takes on his aspect in order to lift the sky from the earth. But or perhaps the creator lifts it and then says, Shu, I need you to hold this for me. So we gotta light his candle, light our candle for Mama Sekhmet, that she may continue to bring peace and healing and strength to all those who need it, and to thank her because our friend Jory got his results back, and his heart, the scans or whatever they did on his heart were normal. So
yeah.
And to Mahes, that he may continue to look after everyone that's in the path of heavy rains and flooding, storms. And that he may keep us and our loved ones safe from harm.
By the way, I would like a cookie.
All right, when we get to that point, we will do that. Now, I will say this. I'm down to the last of my cookies from this box. We'll use them, and if we run out or if anybody says that they want to pull from the wisdom excerpts that we've got, we can do that too. So when we get to that. You arise in the Akhedas Capri, O Ra, spreading your light upon the earth. You set in peace in the mountains of Manu as a tomb, bringing your light to Duat. Shine upon earth as you do in heaven and Duat. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who came from Nun at the first time, for such is your uniqueness. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who placed Hu at your left side, for such are the words you commanded. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who placed Sia at your right side, for such is your great wisdom. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, whose Hika goes before you, for such is your ability. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who rules with Ma'at upon your brow, for such is your righteousness. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra. Hail and praise unto you, O Ptah, south of his wall, Lord of Memphis, to Shu, to Sekhmet. Hail and praise unto you, O Yunachiru, you lords of love and lords of life. Grant us life, well-being, and health. May our eyes perceive your goodness and our hearts receive your wisdom. May you shine upon us as you traverse the sky, that we may bring to you Ma'at, cast out his fet. And may you guard us from the evil one through the dark hours of the night, your protection being before us and your strength being within us. Take these, your cool waters that are the inundation, that they may cool your hearts. Oh, Yunachiru, we give to you these cool waters. For some reason, I skipped ahead to the waters for the blessed dead. But let me cool your hearts. Oh, Yunachiru, these cool waters are the eye of Horus, that your hearts may be refreshed. Milk, milk, may you taste it in your shrine. May your hearts be refreshed with it. We bring you this milk from the great flood, O Yunachiru, that you may be purified with it. We give you incense. We give you incense, great of purity. This incense is the eye of Horus, and its fragrance comes to you and cleanses you. It adorns you, it takes its place upon your hands. O Yunachiru, we give to you this eye of Horus, and its fragrance comes to you. Take this, your bread on which gods live. This bread is the eye of Horus, O Yunachiru. Lift it to your faces and be at peace with it. Including, where did that one go? There was actually another little chocolate that actually slipped somewhere, but I don't know who was snatching that one and saving it for later. But the gardens prosper and Hapi rejoices, overflowing with his meal. We fill the eye of Horus be with wine, O Ra, Ptah, Shu, Sekhmet. Drink and be pure. The doors of heaven and the doors of earth are open with libations for you within this house. May your faces be refreshed with your libations, your wine, your water. And even though we're approaching the solstice, those of us in the northern hemisphere, aren't doing a lot of growing right now. We ask that the gardens rejuvenate and refresh so that they can prosper again in the coming season. And it's actually the new moon as well. That's because the new moon is tonight, right? And then it's either tonight or tomorrow. I guess it might also depend on where you are.
It's the new moon. Tomorrow is the first crescent.
Yeah, so
good time to say hello to Gods Shu and Tootie.
And actually, if you're following Mesopotamian practice, this is the time when you would make offerings to the blessed dead, to your family and loved ones, because they would do that the 3 nights leading up to the first crescent, because the first crescent is the start of the new month. But well, that was unique. There we go. Okay. Pure, pure is Ra Horketi within his house. Pure, pure is Ptah, Lord of Ma'at, within his house. Pure is Shu, Lord of Upper Menset and Unu, within his house. Pure is Sekhmet, the Great, within her house. Pure the cause of all of these gods, with this good myrrh that is given. Jehuti proclaims it. It is written in his house of sacred words. Hapi gives in abundance, thousands of offerings, all things good and pure for Ra Horketi, Ptah, Shu, and Sakhmet, in every place where their immortal cause dwell. Come to your body, O Ra Horketi. Come to your body, O Shu, Ptah, Sekhmet. Come to your bodies, O Yunachuru, and come to your invocation. Come unto us, your servants, who are mindful of your feasts and your offerings. Bring your power, your hika, your honor, and your ba, to these your offerings. Partake of them. Come, O people, raise these offerings before the faces of these gods. Lift the offerings before Ra, before Ptah, before Shu, before Sakhmet. All life comes from them. All health comes from them. All stability comes from them. All good fortune comes from them, as it has since the first time. O Ra Horketi, and your son, the Osur Nisun Nevkeprura, your foes retreat from you, and Horus turns himself to his eye. Turn yourselves to these, your offerings, and receive them from our hands. And I'm suddenly thinking of the little kid They heard me shake a sistrum at an interfaith event and then broke into ho, ho, ho. And the crowd.
I just mentioned that to Shannon earlier tonight.
Huh?
I had just mentioned that to Shannon earlier today.
Yeah. But, here we are. And now from the table of the gods to the table of the blessed dead, we light this candle, that it may be the eye of Horus that lights their way in Duat. And we pour these cool waters only a very little bit left in this one, but I'll grab from the other one. That's what had me distracted earlier. It was like, wait a minute, have I got enough? There we go. So these cool waters from the table of Osiris, their hearts may be refreshed. And cat cow after snatcher put nibet na fragwabet akhed naturim and cow and akhu punibu machre nibu kir natura. Voice offering, bread and beer, 1,000 of beef and fowl, incense, oils, and all pure and good things, because of all of these blessed dead, all true of voice before the great God. Of course, all of our loved ones that we're thinking of, but also those that we've lost in the last week, including Rob and Michelle Reiner.
Yeah.
So unfortunate what happened. And of course, those folks who were celebrating Hanukkah at Bondi Beach in Australia. And I'm sure we join the rest of many others throughout the world in saluting the Good Samaritan, who is Syrian by descent, a Muslim who stopped the attackers to try to save people's lives, despite being unarmed himself.
Yes, and did not kill the gunman.
Right, but he didn't have a weapon, but he had courage. And so, and that's why it's appropriate. You had a Muslim defending Jews, and here we are. We're Kemetic, and we're remembering those who, were taken, no matter what their faith was, because it's the decent thing to do. So. Now we come unto you, O Ra, as Jehuti comes, our hands joined under Ma'at. Ma'at has come to be with you in every place where you are. An offering of Ma'at is made unto you, that your heart may be pleased and your Ka shall live. Truly, your Enid has Ma'at, for they know you live in her. The Enid says unto you, your word is law, eternally. This fet is cast out by your word. Rejoicing is yours every day. Ma'at has taken her place in your shrine. May we always act with gentility and compassion, for such is the first Ma'at. May we always offer charity and hospitality, for such is the second Ma'at. May we always respect consent and fidelity, such as the third Ma'at. May we always avoid violence and promote wellness, such as the fourth Ma'at. May we always speak words of truth, such as the fifth Ma'at. May we always promote the public good, such as the sixth Ma'at. May we always act humbly and with temperance, such as the seventh Ma'at. May we always honor our gods and respect others, such as the eighth Ma'at. May we uphold Ma'at like Jehuti, that we may witness Ra's perfection every day. Yes, and because it is the new moon, let's see if we've got something that we can read for that. So you got the new moon tonight, and then the solstice tomorrow. So
That's right.
yeah,
I thought the solstice was the 21st.
it varies. It'll be the 20th or the 21st. It shifts a little bit, because I mean, remember, the orbit and the rotation period are not the exact whole numbers that we learned in grade school. There's a little bit of variation, and so it kind of switches between the 20th and the 21st. Same thing with the equinoxes too. And next year, the spring equinox and the new moon or the first crescent are so close but not overlapping that it kind of made it interesting reckoning the Mesopotamian months. So it's going to be offset because it's just by a little bit, but that's a whole other thing. So. Open clouds. The dimmed eye of Ra is covered, and Horus proceeds daily in joy, great of shape and weighty of power, to dispel dimness of the eye with his fiery breath. Behold, O Ra, I have come sailing, for I am one of those four gods at the corners of the sky, and I show you he who is present by day. Make your rigging fast, for there is no opposition to you. And that's taken from chapter 135 of the Book of the Dead. And it's funny, if we had some flowers to offer, we could do that, but because you would offer bouquets of flowers. But it's wintertime, and so even down here, the flowers are a little scarce. Even the rose bushes are kind of taking a break right now. But may Ra watch over our blessed dead and be their protection. May they live eternally. May Ra love them and favor them and protect them from all foes, whether living or dead. And that's something, if we were presenting flowers, that we would be presenting a bouquet at that point, saying, in the name of Ra, 4 times. In the name of Ra. So. And the creation litany to Ptah. This is why Ptah is so special. This is taken from the Shabako stone. Eyes seeing, ears hearing, noses breathing. All these report to the heart. It makes all understanding come forth. Tongue repeats what heart has devised. Thus were all the gods born, Atum and his Aeneid. For every word of the god comes about through what the heart plans and the tongue commands. Thus was Ptah satisfied after making all things and all sacred words. He gave birth to the gods. He made their villages, founded their estates, set them in their temples, ensured their offerings, founded their shrines, and made their bodies as they wished. Thus the gods entered their bodies, of every wood, stone, and clay, all things that grow upon him, in which they came to be. Thus were gathered unto him all the gods in their cause, contented and united with the Lord of the two lands. So you see in here kind of an opposite viewpoint from, what you have in the Old Testament about, the injunction against worshiping anything made by human hands. Because the Egyptians say, well, maybe human hands, but it comes from, the materials that the Creator gave us. It's still a part of, what was given to us by the gods. And, it's through the work of, the Lord of Craftsmen, that it can be done in the first place. So, it's the act of creating the art that becomes your statues and, your paintings and your iconography, is, in essence, a sacred act, because it uses what the gods gave us and uses God-given talent, you can say.
It also kind of calls back to Kunum.
Knum, yes. Yeah. Yeah, I think what was it I was reading? I think it was one of the Egyptian paganism books that was put out by a mainstream publisher, and the authors they had a background in mainstream paganism, and so they said Khnum was the way to say the name. The thing is, I think a lot of those sources don't take into account the kind of tricky H's and sounds that you have in Hebrew and Arabic, because and in ancient Egyptian, because you have three different three or I think four different H's, and they're all spelled differently. So the Khnum, it's you kind of have to
Slightly
put
phlegm.
you got to put a little more air into it. Yeah, but here we go. I'm thumbing to Shu. So we will read from the litany of Shu again. I am he who foretells Ra when he ascends from the Akhet. I put the fear of him into whomever seeks out his name. I am the one among the Heh gods who hears their words. I dispatch the word of the self-created to the multitudes. I am the one who captains the sunbark and its crew. I am stronger and more raging than all the Enneads. I show splendor in accordance with my nature. I speak, and the Enneads are silent. I am he whose shape was exhaled, whom this august god created, who strews the sky with his beauty, whose name the gods do not know, the one whom the sun folk serve. Shu is the one whom Atum fashioned. His robe is the air of life. A cry for him went forth from the mouth of Atum. The air opened upon his ways. He makes the sky light after darkness. His pleasing colors the breath of Atum. Storm clouds in the sky are his efflux. Hailstorms and dusk are his sweat. The length of the sky is his stride. The width of the earth are his settlements. All living things upon the back of Geb. By Atum's command does Shu govern them. His life is in their nostrils. He guides breath into their throats. And we'll read something for Sekhmet. I'm going to borrow her candle. Hail, Sekhmet the Great, Eye of Ra, who hides him within her iris. Hail, Sekhmet, sovereign, mistress of light, who moves in brightness. In peace, Sekhmet, mistress of darkness, at whose setting the dusk comes. In peace, Sekhmet, mistress of fear, whose seal brings death. Hail unto you, Sekhmet, daughter of Ra, who loves Ma'at, who detests Sfet. Most holy of the gods, one seeks life in you. Alrighty. Just put that back there. Okay. Just gotta check the chat real quick. Okay, Tamir said, can I request a supplication to Osiris and Isis for the well-being of my friend Akhshahuti's father and his back surgery? Okay, sorry for the run-on sentence. Gotcha. That's okay, but yeah. Okay, and I see, sorry, Adderchick got a cookie already. Oh, goodness, the honey's face, don't worry about being late. Just came back from your Christmas date with my partner. Hope you guys are also having a good night, as well as it can be, yes. And Spicy Phoenix asking, would Ptah be the patron of fiber artists, I wonder?
What are fiber artists?
Now, I assume you're talking about, folks that work with textiles, like fiber materials. Correct us if you had something else in mind.
Sounds like neat.
Well, maybe. Because I don't know. Because Tayet is the goddess of weaving, and of course that also overlaps with Neat, who also is a patroness of weaving. But like if you're making plushies, because I guarantee you somebody like this fella right here. That's some soft sculpture, so I think that's Ptah as well. So anyone who does cosplay or plushies or things like that, I think that's probably a happy marriage between Ptah and Neat or Tayet. So yeah, there's lots of crafts I think that between Ptah and Khnum and Neat and Tayet, the doing things with your hands and doing creative things that's very special and that's a way that we can not only express ourselves but also get closer to the gods. So
make up with another one.
Yeah. Yes, and the supplication for so your friend's dad is having a back surgery, and so absolutely we want to ask that since we're asking Osiris and Isis, Osiris is Lord of the Jed, the column that is the spine, the sacred spine of Osiris. May he and Aset as mistress of healing and magic, which would include modern medicine. The ancients didn't see a distinction between magic and what we call medicine, so we asked them to bless Akhshahuti and their dad, and may they have a successful surgery and also rehab. Because you don't have a surgery like that without there being some rehab involved.
Yep.
And may Dad get stronger and gain ability back through the rehab and through that surgery. That is our prayer. So. Yeah.
When it comes to medicine, it's basically you're looking at Sekhmet, Imhotep.
Okay, hang on. Sorry. Okay, and then wisdom. All right. Well, let's go ahead and do the cookies. So, we don't keep folks up too late. And hang on. The first one's going to be for everybody. And I noticed that there was like Katie had asked for a wisdom text, so we'll do that one. Let's see what we have for everybody. And one of my projects for 2026, because there's several things that I started this year, and it's like, you know what, that's going to be a 2026 thing. Is, again, a deck of cards that's going to be the wisdom text. So, as this year winds down, and it's kind of amazing to think, wait, the year's almost over. But there was so much going on that, I already have some things on offer for, next year. I know what I'll be working on, stuff I didn't finish this year. So it's okay. Wow. Next week will lead to a significant breakthrough. That is our fortune for everyone. Next week will lead to a significant breakthrough.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Didn't somebody say that in some crazy way in the first Die Hard movie? Was there some line involving?
I haven't seen Die Hard in like
years,
decades.
Yeah.
It's a Christmas movie, y'all. Watch it.
Well, my favorite bit, the things that's the most meme worthy to me, because I find myself, like wishing I could just flash that at many points, is when Bruce Willis is leaning out of the window, toting the machine gun, and says, "Welcome to the party, pal." There are times when I feel like that's me, wanting to tell somebody else, "Hey, welcome to the party, pal." Kind of been at this for a minute, but it's crazy. Glad you could join. Yeah. But who knows? Either way, they're telling us that there's going to be a significant breakthrough. So I guess stay tuned. Continue to use your intuition so you can make good decisions. That was our fortune for last week. And hang tight. But let's see. When our first one was from Soriater Chick. And then we'll get Katie with a wisdom text. So Soriater. Your username keeps making me think of the Japanese pinup artist Soriyama. He's the one that does the sexy robots.
It makes me think of all my inks and paints.
Anyway, Soriater. Forgive those who have wronged you for your own peace of mind. Forgive those who have wronged you for your own peace of mind. So, Soriater. Rather direct. Okay, and so for Katie, we're going to pull all right, this one has been like kind of sticking out, so. Make haste to see your beloved, like a horse in the open field, like a falcon diving down. And this is from a song of the Harper. So spend time with hubby. Make haste to see your beloved, like a horse in the open field, like a falcon diving down.
Get off this broadcast.
Well, spend some quality time. Okay. Okay, rule 9835. Can you say something for my service dog named Crown? He passed away 2 weeks ago today. Oh, I'm so sorry.
He'll be waiting.
Well, he did Anubis's work because being a service dog, that's very special what they do.
Yeah, it is.
So
He's a part of you, and you're a part of him.
yeah, that's for Crown, who did good work. It was time to go home.
Yep.
Upa Wotan Anpu take care of him.
Yeah. But Oh, and I'm so sorry. Katie's saying I don't celebrate the holidays. Lost what would have been a Christmas child, and we're sorry for that too.
We love you.
Yeah,
We love you.
yeah. Let's see. So, hang on. Oh. All right, so we got our Discord cookies. Let me kind of go through, and I'm gonna get see if there's anybody else. Let's see. Okay.
Well, my point, that's kind of
yeah.
Everybody has some form of that. Everyone meets every animal that they've ever had any form of interaction with in their lifetime when they are judged.
Yeah. But
especially cats.
Yeah, well it's funny you say that, and I'm thinking about before I left them to their own devices, let's put it that way. I was talking with a younger brother once, and I told him, because I think somehow it came up the whole joke about meeting Peter at the pearly gates, and or something, and who's going to be waiting for you. And I said, yeah, well, the goddess Bast was the firstborn daughter of the sun god, and my brother was just like, oh shoot, dad's screwed, because not only Bast is going to be waiting for him, because he's one of those typical toxic males that thinks it's cool to be mean to cats, and I was like, yeah, well, there's going to be one waiting for him, and yeah, she's the firstborn daughter of the sun god, and of course, he didn't exactly treat his firstborn daughter very well, so yeah, my brother was like, oh, he's screwed, and I was like, yeah. Hope Bast will put in a good.
Over.
Yeah, well, I hope Bast will put in a word for me, but what I'm going to do with the cookies is, because we got some Discord cookies, I also see some other ones. I'm gonna get was it Spicy Phoenix and Honey Sphinx? Okay, B. And then kind of bounce back to the Discord cookies. Say Mythwood, Eleanor, Cat, and Lunar, and Rabbit. So we're gonna kind of switch it around, and you'd ask for one as well.
Yeah, but I can take a wisdom text if we're really low.
Well, so far it's a quiet night, so far I think we've got enough. But if you want,
it's not like we don't get any voicemail.
Right. So you wanted us some shares. Well, speaking of voicemail, I guess you got some. But yeah. I think somebody's like asking, "He shall receive." So your first one, Yamanu. A time of inner peace and reflection is in your future. Now, let's see if this other one clarifies that any. Don't forget to express your love to those who matter most.
Mm-hmm. Well,
a time
I
of
tend to do both all the time. So
Yeah. Well, yeah, but make sure that people know you love them. But
Yeah.
also, time of inner peace and reflection is in your future. Okay.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So next is Spicy asking from Nebatot, and then B. So and Nebatot is actually on the altar. She's between Isis and Ishtar. So even though she's and appropriately for her, she's the hidden lady, but she's very much there. And it's funny. I was working on something of her earlier this week, and a little bit of this is personal gnosis. Okay, so this is not something that is found in any of the texts that we know of. But the gnosis that I got is that Nebatot is the one that was the voice of calm for her sister Isis when Osiris ended up in a very difficult predicament, shall we say? And Nebatot was the one that said, let's think and let's look for him. So she was the voice of calm and the voice of strength for Isis when Isis was in a crisis point. So that's just a little bit of personal gnosis.
It also seems appropriate that Anpu is between the two.
Mm-hmm. But so for Spicy. To be creative is to unlock the door to infinite possibilities. So Spicy, to be creative is to unlock the door to infinite possibilities. And that might be a good way to de-stress. So, okay, next is B. B. The wisest owl hears all before he flies. The wisest owl hears all before he flies. So, yeah, don't fly off the handle. Listen. Make sure you've heard everything first. And especially given what we've had recently talking about patience and about using your intuition, and now we have something saying that there's going to be a breakthrough, significant breakthrough next week. So yeah, continue being patient and take everything in before you act on something definitively. So B, that's I think what they're telling you. Okay, and so rule 9835, you had requested a cookie. And I see Gabriel. And then Mary Fwepawet. Okay, and Roma Blunt asking Okay, and rule 9835. You're asking about a ritual, for crown. And actually, I don't have something specific for pets that have passed. But any kind of offering, for the blessed dead, saying the voice offering prayer, all of that would be appropriate. And maybe that's something that we can work on as something specific for our pets. But and it's funny, next Friday will be 1 year since we lost Yotsuba. So that's been on our minds lately. But yeah, tell you what, where are we? Since you were asking, oh goodness, sorry, I'm having to scroll back through the chat because I lost it. Rule 9835. Let me go ahead and pull a fortune for you, and then I'm trying to keep track of it because we've got to do the Discord ones too. But since you had asked for that, wow. Now, Rule 9835, a creative breakthrough is coming close. That's interesting because the fortune for everyone says that, significant next week will lead to a significant breakthrough. And in your case, it's going to be a creative breakthrough coming close. So I know it's tough right now because, when you lose someone important to you, and that includes our pets, and especially, a pet that, is a service animal. I want to find a nicer way to say it because the service animal seems a little too, minimal. What they do for people who have them is so important and so, just life affirming, that they're very special. And of course, what's funny is our little duck, she can't help with things, but she comes in to watch over Darren, and she, will fuss at either of us if she thinks there's a problem. I was having a really tough asthma day earlier this week, and she fussed at me until I went and did a short breathing treatment on a nebulizer. And it's funny, I turned that on and she went to go and tell Darren about it. And it's like she was trying to get him to say, Mama Duck needs help. So even though she can't physically do something like a dog could, she's aware of a lot of things, and she tries to help. I've joked that, I need to, give her some of my paycheck or something, for being an attendant. But and Darren and I just said, well, we'll just pay her in mealworms. But yeah, so
yeah. She's definitely at the very least a support animal.
Mm-hmm. But so where were we? Okay, I see the inner altar. Yeah. Yeah, and it's so frustrating because you see a dog especially, and you want to pet them, but they're working, so you can't do that. So it's and I hate that your friend in high school had people being so inconsiderate. Unfortunately, teenagers in high school tend to be some really rude and inconsiderate jerks. But yeah, okay. And Katie's want to thank you service. Have a great weekend, everyone. Yes, a happy holidays. So you sleep well and be safe. And I understand having an older pet and you worry about, how long you'll have them. But I guess the wisest thing to do is just concentrate on today. Concentrate on what you have now. But okay, Opal system. We'd like to get a wisdom text from Jehuti. Should we get closer / work with him more? Okay. Let me try and keep this straight. I don't want to. So we got spicy, we got B, and then we had gotten Rule 9835, which means we kind of or did we skip over it? No. Tell you what, let's make sure we don't get too crazy. Let's do the Discord cookies real quick. And then next will be Gabriel. And I'll follow the icons. So, all right. So, Sarcastic, get ready. This one's from Myth Wood. Life is an adventure. Make it a thrilling one. So again, for Myth Wood, life is an adventure, semicolon. Make it a thrilling one. So that's for Myth Wood. Next up is Eleanor. I'm trying to make sure they stretch. All right, so for Eleanor, this week, embrace change as a chance for growth. This week, embrace change as a chance for growth. That's for Eleanor. And I'm trying to make sure I don't go too fast for you. Okay, and I see, Internet Altar, I know you'd requested a cookie, so we're going to get to that too, or a fortune, I should say. Where's my brain? Okay, Captain Eleanor, Captain Lunar, and then Rabbit. So, this is for Captain Lunar. September will bring you peace and serenity of mind. September will bring you peace and serenity of mind. That's for Captain Lunar. So a wonderful OPET feast to look ahead to. September will bring you peace and serenity of mind. All right, and Rabbit. And we got about 8 cookies left after this. So for Rabbit, you will find joy in the beauty of the natural world. You will find joy in the beauty of the natural world. So take a walk in the park. All right, so now we can catch up and say, all right. All right, Gabriel, wisdom text, whichever you feel called to do, some advice, please, on what's the next step to take spiritually. Okay, so Gabriel, and then Married to Wet Wet. And then Internet Altar. Gotcha. And if anybody else has a request for one, go ahead and put that in there so we can, get those and then wrap up. Because, we got interrupted a little bit, last week because the cable wasn't as secure as I thought it was. But this week we're going to get it. So Gabriel. Nurture your emotional well-being through self-expression and self-acceptance. So Gabriel, nurture your emotional well-being through self-expression and self-acceptance. Say what's on your mind and accept who you are, because that's going to take some burdens off of you, is the sense that I'm getting from that. So Gabriel, nurture your emotional well-being through self-expression and self-acceptance. And I think somebody is getting some treats. All right, so next is Married Wet, and then Internet Altar. And then, okay, say Opal System. Forgot emote for ease of seeing, yeah. Okay. So Married Wet from the Jackals. Married Wet. Experience is what you get when you don't get what you want. Experience is what you get when you don't get what you want. Didn't John Lennon say something about, life is what happens when you made other plans? But, all right, Internet Altar, big life change is happening 3 months from now. So for Internet Altar. I wonder if Indiana heard us crinkling the cookies and opening those up and said, "Oh, crinklies, is that for me?" Because don't open a bag of potato chips or anything in a Ziploc. She will think that is for her. But anyway, so Internet Altar. Trust your instincts and make a bold move this Friday. Trust your instincts and make a bold move this Friday. So Internet Altar, that one was for you. And let's see, Opal System, and then Spicy. Wait, Spicy? Because Spicy, we got that one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but Opal System, asking wisdom text from Jehuti, how should we get to know him more? I get the sense Jehuti is always glad to spend time with any of us. Yeah, I've got him blank side facing me, so.
Did we mention Gil Gerard died?
You know what? You had mentioned that. Yeah. Buck Rogers. And not Duck Dodgers in the 24th and a half century. For some reason, my brain immediately went to that. But this is interesting. Opal System, you ask for a wisdom text from Jehuti, and this is what I pulled. The great god Thoth has set a balance in order to make right measure on earth by it. He placed the heart hidden in the flesh for the right measure of its owner. That, of course, coming from the Papyrus Insinger. So, yes.
That was quite correct. And
yeah.
Exactly who you were looking to hear from.
Yeah, I think that was his pleased to meet you. The great god Thoth has set a balance in order to make right measure on earth by it. He placed the heart hidden in the flesh for the right measure of its owner.
Do you know where she's been this whole time?
Where
She
has she?
hasn't been in the pool.
Okay, where was she?
She was at the couch laying down right at her spot.
Aw.
And I came out and,
You got her some treats, I take it.
oh yeah,
And she went for them.
Yeah.
She has been in that spot all day. I guess she's been waiting for me.
but you know, it's funny. I came out there and she just came to visit.
Yeah, because I heard her squeaking and I heard you with the bag. So yeah, I figured she might have heard the crinkling of the fortune cookies and been like, "Hey, where's mine?"
Well, she found the stuff over by the plant too.
Okay, good. Yeah. All right. Well, last call for wisdom, y'all, because I think we got spicy early on. So if anybody else has one, just go ahead and toss an icon up there. It's a little easier for me to see it that way, especially because not only if I'm standing over here, but also as I'm going to try to scroll through the chat, I might miss it sometimes. But yeah. All right, yeah, and Roland will ask you, is the wisdom different from the cookies? Yeah, well, basically, what some people will get is instead of doing a fortune cookie, I have in this little bundle here, and someone on the Discord was kind enough to gather up a bunch of these into a document. I printed it out, and I have little slips of paper with different passages from various wisdom texts and other Egyptian literature. We'll just pull one from that. So instead of a fortune cookie, it's something from, the ancient sources. And you have your option of either one. And again, I've got them, I've compiled a good number of them. I think it's like 70 something different ones into a document where I'm going to go and kind of explain the historical, background to some of them or what some of them might mean. Kind of like a book for a tarot deck or something, and get it printed next year. So that way, instead of just working with little slips of paper, we'll actually have cards that you can handle, and I'll be able to put it on, a site where you can have your own deck printed out, so you can use it for yourself. Again, that's a plan for 2026. Started on it this year. This year was too slammed. Next year, is wide open space. So, and yeah, I mean, I guess you could get one, but but let's go ahead and make our offerings endure, because I know you guys have been tuning in for almost an hour and a half now, and I really appreciate it. Thank you guys, and I hope everyone, has a wonderful holiday week ahead. But let's go ahead and make it official. Hail unto you, Atum. Hail unto you, Capri. You come into being upon the primeval hill. You shine forth upon the shrine of the phoenix in Unu. You breathe out Shu and Tefnut. May the giving of these offerings endure, as the name of Atum, foremost of the great Enid, endures. May they endure as the name of Shu, Lord of Upper Menset in Unu, endures. As the name of Tefnut, Mistress of Lower Menset in Unu, endures. As the name of Geb at the Earth's Ba endures. As the name of Nut in the Shrine of Shanit in Unu, endures. As the name of Osir, Kentiamentiu endures. As the name of Aset in Necheru endures. As the name of Sutek in Nubet endures. As the name of Horus in Pe endures. As the name of Wajit in Dep endures. As the name of Jehuti in Khmenu endures. As the name of Ra in the Achet endures likewise for eternity. You have come in peace, O Ra. You have come in peace, O Ptah, O Shu, O Sekhmet. You have come in peace, O Yenetru. May you go forth in peace, O Ra, Ptah, Shu, Sekhmet. May you go forth in peace, O Yenetru. to every place your immortal cause wish to be. May you sail in joy in the manjet bark, and rest content in the sektet bark. And may you smile upon us, your humble servants. Alrighty. Oh, okay. So, sarcastic. Yes, I did emote for my wisdom lit request. So, proper emote. Yeah. That, you know what? I like that. The scroll for the wisdom emote. I like that. So yeah. You have started a new thing, sarcastic. So here, let's go ahead and wow, you got some voicemail. That's like never happened before, but all right, everyone, let's see what all sarcastic got. Do not be haughty because of your knowledge, but take counsel with the unlearned man, as well as the learned. You are a man entrusted with responsibility, one whom one nobleman sends to another. Be meticulous in your duty when he sends you, and deliver his message exactly as he dictates it. Do not alleviate your anger at the expense of your adversary. And compassion is a man's monument throughout the years which follow his tenure of office. So those are all four of the ones that came out when I went to Folsom. So
sarcastic, you've been getting lazy, dude. If they got that much to tell you, you've been doing two things, Jack, and you know what the other one is.
Actually, no, I think that maybe you've been like kind of hot about some things and angry and maybe wanting to say some things, and they're telling you, whoa,
Chill.
yeah, and
Well, you asked for it.
yeah, do not alleviate your anger at the expense of your adversary. So, yeah, no deep fake revenge stuff, you know, no matter how tempting it may be. You know, do not be haughty because of your knowledge, but take counsel with the unlearned as well as the learned. So. Wow.
I guess that's
His
what they
sarcastic
mean
is like,
when
I did
they
indeed, LOL.
get ruined.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess they got the metaphorical spray bottle after you. Those are some things I'll have to keep in mind as I'm making the book for the card set. But okay. Thank you all so much.
I think.
Yeah. I can
When
take
you
a
make those cards,
Huh?
you should create just secondary cards that you could pull randomly whenever you pull it, and it would say something like pull another card, pull two cards.
Skip.
Do not pass go, do not collect $200.
Exactly. I'm being told this, I guess.
Yeah, well.
While I have you all here, I love you guys. Thank you. You guys mean a lot to me.
What do you mean a lot to us?
Merry Christmas, y'all.
Yeah, and I guess since we're going to be next week, it's going to be the day after Christmas. That's Boxing Day, so
Yes.
we'll be doing something for Boxing Day.
Means I'm going to beat the crap out of someone.
Oh, I know. Roma Blunt is like, we love you too, Derek. So I'll have to send you a picture, sarcastic, because I've got him set on the little altar. So. the
You should-
fortune table.
You should totally do a piece of art with the bastet because it's Boxing Day.
Well, you know that meme that goes around about sets trying to show Osiris, hey, they want to get in on this box, and then Bass jumps in the box.
Bastet.
Okay, see you around. Thanks for the service. It was great. Thanks, and be safe and well, everyone. Lots of love, and we'll see you next week.
Bye bye.
Don't do anything my heart wouldn't want you to.
That's right.